It has now been 2 months since two little boys vanished from their home in California City. 63 days later, and not a single promising lead for investigators. 17's Perla Shaheen in studio tonight with all we know about this unsolved mystery. Perla?
Well, there are so many parts to this mystery. A 3-year-old and a 4-year-old practically vanish on a dark, cold night in California City, around 76 miles east of downtown Bakersfield. The city's 14,000 residents and thousands from across the nation are searching desperately for answers. Here's what we know. 3-year-old Orson and 4-year-old Orrin West were reported missing in California City on December 21st. Authorities still have no idea where the boys could be.
We questioned multiple people, we've searched multiple places. So at this point, we have nothing that actually shows us or proves to us what happened to the boys or where they're at.
Orrin and Orson were born in Bakersfield. Their mom is Ryan Dean. She gave the boys their birth names, Sincere with a C and Classic. Their last names were Pettis.
I was at work. I noticed my baby cry wasn't normal when I got home, and I took him straight to the hospital, and they say he had a femur bone. His femur bone was broken into twisted for it.
The baby she's talking about is Orrin West. He had a broken thigh bone, but she says she didn't know how it happened. The last time she saw her boys was at the end of 2018.
I've come from a good background. Like, I don't have a police record. Never been in jail.
In 2018, Trezell West, age 34, and Jacqueline West, age 31, became the boys' foster parents. The West family adopted them in 2019 and renamed them Orrin and Orson West. But on December 21st, 2020...
And that's all I want, is to find my babies. That's it.
Trezell West says his wife, Jacqueline, was wrapping Christmas presents at around 4 p.m. She told Orrin and Orson to take their chalk and go out to the fenced backyard to draw on a concrete slab. Trezell wanted to build a fire in the fireplace, and he went out the back door with the boys. He opened a side gate and left the yard to gather wood. He walked past the boys as he carried the wood into the house.
Came to the house, I saw them there, in one house. I came back out. I didn't see him there. I realized that I left the gate open and I panicked.
A neighbor's security camera shows at 4:32 he jumped into the family's white van. He says he drove around the neighborhood, calling their names and talking to neighbors. He then called police around an hour later. California City Police and dozens of locals searched the area for the kids that night. But the adoptive parents say police told them to stay inside their home.
The cops told us the best are out here.
The best are out here searching.
A few days later, police got a warrant to search the house.
Police under search warrant!
They sent canines inside multiple times to attempt to find the scent of the boys. The chief says the dogs found the scent inside the home, but didn't smell the children leaving the house.
I do suspect foul play.
Law enforcement has gone in and out of the house many times, occasionally removing evidence.
We've looked everywhere possible in the house we can possibly look.
They even dug up the backyard in the beginning of the investigation. But the chief says these searches didn't reveal any new information. The California City Police Department has 13 officers. The FBI and Bakersfield Police quickly joined the investigation as supporting agencies.
You know, we consider those kids our kids, and we're not used to this kind of thing happening in our town.
Police say the adoptive parents have been cooperative. They have 4 other kids, 2 biological and 2 more adopted. The chief would not confirm their ages, but the adoptive parents say that Orrin and Orson are the youngest of their siblings. The chief also wouldn't say whether police have questioned those kids, but he did confirm they were taken into foster care and will remain there until a court case is settled.
The parents are given a court-ordered case plan, and if they complete what's asked of them, then they do and can get their children back.
Trezell and Jacqueline West haven't spoken to the public or given any information on the boys since December 23rd. They left their house in California City and haven't returned since around Christmas time.
We do also believe that they've been back a couple of times to either take items out of the house or whatever.
Even though the West family wasn't home, somebody threw a rock through the front window. Another screwed a large sign into their front awning that asked, where are the boys?
Even though it was violent, they did have good intentions. They want to bring the parents out to talk.
Police say the Wests are now in Bakersfield, where they lived before moving to California City in 2020. The extended adoptive family has released 2 statements. The first offered a $30,000 reward for anyone with information leading to the boys, and the second asked for the community to stop attacking their family.
So people took this very serious. We are a small town.
Several businesses and individuals have also put up reward money. The various rewards now add up to $122,000.
There's more than just a certain family that's hurting here, and this is a great opportunity for somebody to come forward and with the right information and help us get to the truth.
Ryan Dean, the biological mother, still lives in Bakersfield and has joined a few of the search parties for the boys.
It is hard, but we have to stay strong for the parents, the mother, and them.
Many of her extended family members have held multiple prayer vigils and search parties, spreading the word through social media and flyers.
They will be found.
They also made t-shirts, masks, and sweatshirts with pictures of the boys on them.
Don't let our hope die, so it just keeps us going.
Most recently, they raised money for 2 billboards seeking information on the boys.
And not everybody watches the news, so maybe somebody that's traveling could see it.
One Bakersfield resident, Jennifer Nobles, has no relation to the boys, but she took money out of her own pocket to put up 2 billboards alongside Mohawk Street near Rosedale Highway.
I guess I just can't stop thinking about it, thinking of a 3 and a 4-year-old child. Out of nowhere, just poof, they're gone. And that you never see them again, and it's going on 2 months. I can't grasp that reality of it.
Police say they're still responding to every tip they receive. Anyone with information on the 2 missing boys can call California City Police Department at 760-373-8606. And to remain anonymous, you can call the secret witness line at 661-322-4040. Perla Shaheen, 17 News.